Live from Studio 6B in the Fimplegemont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls.
Pran Funkels
Live.
Welcome, everybody. Is everybody awake out there? I know it's a little bit late. If you're not currently awake, I can give you a little something here. No, it's not Fred's whistle, but I don't know, maybe a little soothing music will get you in the right mood here. Here we go.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Pizza Bagel Bites. Bite-sized pizzas on wholesome little bagels.
Pizza during prime time, anytime's the right time. Pizza going down is so fine.
So fine, so fine, so fine.
When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
And any other time, try Cheese Bites, Dynabites, and Hot Bites.
Any other time. Well, if pizza's on a bagel, I can have pizza anytime, but what's this other time you speak of? Is that in another dimension? You can have the cheese bites, whatever the fuck? Yeah, hello. Is Cody still there? Hope we didn't lose him. I got nobody here. I got nobody, man. Welcome to the show, everybody. And I don't know how long I'll be sticking around, but I'm going to go ahead and open this beer. I'm not hearing Cody, if he's there. I heard him for a second. Not sure what happened. Maybe he may be unplugging the Norge refrigerator he has in the studio there. The old 1950s or 40s refrigerator. Whatever it is. Oh, boy. Welcome to the show, everybody. Looks like the gang's all here, as BB says. Got a lot of people here. And I wonder if Cody was having some issues with Firefox, the browser he uses to dial. So I wonder what's going on here. I wonder if he's having trouble. Other troubles. Let's see. But welcome to the show. Is it just me? Or is it just me tonight? Or is it everybody? As you can tell, I'm a little tired. So, like I said, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be around. It's here for the comments here. Blue what? 123. Joshua Bromelo. Welcome. Who else is here? Peter Lally. Peter Lally is here. Don Long is here. Welcome. Gary Busey, Burger King. Says David Pumpkins used to be everywhere. A real 2016 meme. Yeah, that's David S. Pumpkins, played by Mr. Tom Hanks on an 2016 episode of Saturday Night Live. You didn't know? And of course, BB's here. BB. Anybody else? I think that's all. That's everybody in here right now. BB says the Bagel Bites is talking at me. The channel here with the comment says here the channel avatar is singing. And yeah, you are correct, sir. Oh no, wait. Oh boy.
Hello.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, I was turning off
turning off the.
appliances.
Okay, I told him you were unplugging the Norge.
Yeah. Actually, it's a. Well, now I have to go look. Hang on just a second.
Is it brown? Is it painted brown? Not has it turned brown over the years, but is it painted? Was it actually?
I believe it was brown, and someone painted it either white or off-white or almond color.
It's a little off.
It's from the 70s, maybe early 80s.
Yeah. It's one of those that's like it's two-tone with it's a nice a gradient kind of brown around the edges, and then it's like a lighter brown in the center, kind of like a teddy bear's stomach. Just a lighter or a cat, an animal's like the fur on their stomach or something.
Do you remember the one that our grandparents had in the 80s that was all fancy and
with
the ice maker
kind of
and
textured
water?
on the outside, and it was like the color of the computers were about 20 years ago. The yellow or 30 years ago actually. The kind of vanilla-y, whatever you call it, it's kind of like
it's got
vanilla ice cream colored and then kind of a textured.
It's been painted, so I think it was originally probably brown or maroon and brown or something, but it's got like a silver trim, silver and black and brown or fake wood grain, like on the handles, kind of. It's like the one our grandparents had, only older. And it's probably been sitting in this basement since it was new, I'm guessing, and just stayed with the house. And it's still, of course, because it's a 70s electronic, especially a refrigerator, it still works, of course.
So somebody, they didn't want to move it out of there. Like that's hard to move a refrigerator out of a basement. So they're like, fuck it. Just leave it for the next 18 tenants.
The only way to move anything out of this basement is upstairs, so.
Right.
Which it really wouldn't be that big a deal, because there is a back door and.
Yeah.
But you know how that goes, especially with a house that's being rented out. Like they're usually pretty lazy.
Yeah.
Like there was also a stove in here in the basement, and we asked the guy if he would move it out of here because we didn't. It looked bad. We were never going to use it.
Right.
It wasn't hooked up.
Yeah.
Anyway. Welcome to Pran Funkels. I have to go look. I think it's Frigidaire, but let me go look. Hang on.
This is important. Yeah, go ahead. We need to know what the brand is of this refrigerator. Welcome to the show, everybody. Did you check out the show last night on our Classic Game Night Fridays? We played a little game called Stormlord. And what an interesting game. And it was a good show, and what kind of sucks about it was we found it's one of those games that's like neither of us had really played and before much. I think we just kind of messed around with it for a little bit and said, this would be a funny game to do on the show, and then we got into it, and it's like one of those games that you have 2 or 3 lives and like 3 continues, and that's it, and the game's hard as shit even on the easy setting. So
which game?
It's a game called Stormlord. That's what we played last night on Classic Game Night Fridays. If you don't know what that is, just Google it and go subscribe.
Or YouTube it.
Yep, go YouTube it. Well, that's what I didn't mean to say Google. Yeah, search on YouTube, Classic Game Night Fridays. But it's a weird ass game. And it was ported from an Amiga game. So it's a lot like, it reminds you of like a computer game more than a Sega Genesis game. But there's you rescue fairies, and supposedly on the original version, the fairies were the fairies
What's that doing in there?
were bare-breasted, and like
Oh shit!
yeah. So and some kids saw some pixel titties, so some tiny little pixels.
Naughty titties.
Yeah. Uh, so Sega evidently made the game company Razorsoft like put clothes on the fairies, I think, and then like sued them later for it or something. I don't know. It's weird, but anyway, weird game, and it was pretty fun. And what sucks about it is we found a cheat where you every time you do this code on the controller, you get 5 extra lives. So we kind of figured out, and it's like kind of a puzzle game. You have to figure out which of
5 extra lives.
5
Extra.
Anyway,
Ernie Anderson.
Ernie Anderson's 5 extra lives coming up tonight on Street Hawk.
What was the name of the game?
Stormlord, all one.
On an all-new Stormlord.
On an all-new Stormlord. On an all-new Stormlord.
Are you sure it wasn't Stromlord? That game based on Strom Thurmond.
Strom Thurmond's undersea adventure. I don't know.
It was a rollicking thrill ride.
That's what Peter Travers said. And
Peter
then
Travers said, "Holy shit, I'm tripping balls."
And then Pat Travers joined in and tripped balls with him, his brother.
He said, "Boom, boom, out went Friday Night Lights."
Yeah.
That's a movie with lights in the title.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Pat Travers,
Pat Travers, yeah. So anyway, it was a cool game. And what sucked about it was so we got this. So we after a while we figured out this code, and then then we were dying because of time, and then there was a time cheat as well. So we were like, oh shit, we can go all the way through this game just cheating, because it was hard as hell anyway. Kind of a puzzle type game. You have to figure out how to get all these fairies that are need to be rescued. And
now, was it like on the last level where this was happening?
No, he got to level 4, and we didn't. He was saying neither of us were. I don't know, for whatever reason. Justin was saying he didn't think there were very many more levels, and there might not be 5 or 6. I didn't even look at.
I've heard that one before.
The thing is, there's not much about this game online. Even the Wikipedia page doesn't have that much. There's not an actual walkthrough. There's videos of people playing it, and I think there's video walkthroughs, but I wasn't, because at one point he was like, we might need a walkthrough. Anyway, so
you remember when I played Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure on one of the first
shows that we did with
Pran Funkels.
Yeah, video game
what do we
shows.
call it?
I
don't know if we.
It was back when we used to do month in review, when we used to do the best of shows. Yeah.
And we both kept saying like, there's like 7 or 8 levels on this, and then we finally
it was like 14 or something,
or 18. It was
like a ridiculous.
I wasn't even halfway. It was like really difficult, and I wasn't even halfway through, and we were like, well, fuck this.
Yeah. So
a game that we had beaten
when we
many
were kids.
times when we were kids.
Yeah.
And then, and one of those things where this game's hard as fuck.
Yeah. So anyway,
it didn't seem like it back then, but
So what I was getting around to some point.
Sorry,
I was gonna stop talking about the other channel, but basically, I was gonna say what sucked was, we were having a good time and kind of we're like, and that's the thing, is once you run out of continues, it's like you're back at level 1, and it's a pain in the ass. It's a real pain in the ass. So we had figured out this code, and like, so he was playing on like level 4, and had died, and he was going, he had 2 more continues, And so it goes to like a start screen where you have the options to start and options and then continue. You have the option to continue there. And he was like, okay, I'm just going to leave it here and I got to go, go to the bathroom. And then so I played my game for a while. And then when he came back, the option to continue was just gone. Just gone. So like since he didn't.
Just to make it that much more difficult.
Yeah. And then at that point, we had been playing for a while, and it was getting late. We were down towards the end of the show anyway, so it was like, well, fuck, man, we would have liked to go farther in the game, but he didn't. We didn't think that he should have just he should have just used the continue and pause the game, I guess. But who would have thought that just like letting it sit on a menu there would forfeit your continues anyway? So that kind of sucked. But anyway.
Yeah, that's almost as shitty as those arcade games that have a button to cancel the continue option.
Yeah.
Which I can off the top of my head, I can only think of Shinobi and Rastan.
Yep.
Which it's been discussed on the show before, but one time,
yes,
I was attempting to beat Rastan at Justin's house. And
a certain person we won't speak of.
A certain asshole was there also, and he like, if you press 2-player, it cancels the option to continue and just says game over, which is what Shinobi does. Yeah, so he was just fucking around and like hit 2-player, and I think I was on the
you're like one of the last levels.
Yeah, and you can't continue, and that's another, oddly enough, it's Shinobi is the same way. You can't continue once you get to the last level. But obviously I wasn't there yet.
Right.
Or he wouldn't have been able to do that. But yeah, so we gave him a lot of shit about that.
Yeah.
Because
anyway,
it did take a while. That's one of those games.
Both of those games, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, you're probably pretty good. You're probably pretty good at Shinobi, but I mean that's still. And Shinobi's one of those that like you only get one.
I was good at Rastan too, but it's still like it still takes a while.
And are those both games where you once you get to the last level you get one shot at it?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. There's no continue.
Right, got you. One set of the set of continue or the set of lives that you're on. That's all you have. Once you get to that last level.
Shinobi is probably more difficult because there are 4 levels and then the final boss that you have to do without continuing. Rastan has the 2. It has like every level has like the outside and then the dungeon and then the boss. So, and one of the if there is a problem with Rastan, it would be probably that the bosses are not very difficult. There's kind of a trick you can do on almost all of them, I think.
Okay.
If you do the jump, you jump and push down and
stab downward.
Stab down, and it's like way more powerful than any other, or than just stabbing. So most of the enemies you can keep doing that on, and it kills them pretty quickly. Some of them like die in like a second, but anyway. But it is still difficult because you don't have a continue.
Yeah. You cannot continue. It sends you back to like it's just game over, or you go back to the beginning of the game.
No, it's just game over.
Like if you don't beat it on the on that set of lives, it's just game over when you get to the end.
Yeah, and of course you find that out by trial and error, starring Michael Richards and Jeff Daniels. I remember Shinobi, like the first time I found that out, I was not real happy about it.
Yeah. So
I finally got to the last mission.
But the good news was you owned the cabinet by the way, right? Or did you get to the last?
No, I actually did it.
At an
arcade. There was an arcade that would have a thing. I think it was just on Sundays, but it might have been on Saturdays also. But you could pay like and it was like a very cheap price. It was like $3 or something, and they would just put as many credits as they could in all of their games.
Huh, cool.
And they had Shinobi, and I played it. But what's annoying about Shinobi is you can only put in 9 credits at a time.
And you'd have to go get somebody.
Yeah, you'd have to like keep running over and getting the one employee to put more credits in, and they would act pissed off about it.
Right.
And of course they could have put the circuit board on free play, but that's
Oh yeah, they don't know about
way too much
switches.
way too much technology for them.
Yeah, it's the same technology as your garage door opener, by the way, or it used to be. Dip switches, like
yeah.
So
I don't think it is anymore. Now they're
not anymore. Yeah, I'm saying your old games. Yeah,
just settings. Garage door openers too.
Oh yeah. It's just a chip now. Yeah,
you just program them. And
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I got to the last mission, and I was like, I was really confident because I'm like, well, like I'm just gonna stay here until I'm gonna keep playing until I beat it.
Yeah.
And then it just said game over.
Yeah.
And like, I was confused, and I don't think I actually like realized. I remember thinking, oh shit, I guess it was after credits, and I didn't realize it.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't realize that. Yeah.
And maybe I just like didn't. I just thought it was like either a glitch or it was out of credits. But
thought you were gonna beat that, didn't you?
But then eventually I owned it and figured out really quickly that that's what was going on. Pran Funkels.
Anyway, there's our video game talk. And while you were away, I said to hi to everybody in the chat, but maybe we need to do it again. So,
anybody new coming in?
I'm not sure, but we'll say we'll go through it again.
Take a key for coming into Bertha's Conoco.
Bertha's Cavern.
Merriman Caverns in my window.
Come into my cavern, please.
BB says just now that hot streaming chamber pot is hands down better than Chipotle. Now it's funny that you say that because guess what I had for dinner?
Chipotle. Yes.
And I've had a few bathroom visits.
Now is it? Did you get the big? Did you get the big thing that you put all the shit in it and the big burrito?
The bowl.
Big. Oh, it's a bowl. You got the bowl.
Well, it's called a burrito bowl.
Okay.
It's the same price.
I don't think I've ever actually eaten at Chipotle. I've eaten like the knockoffs.
It's the same price as a burrito.
Uh-huh.
But the stuff is in a bowl, and it has the appearance, at least, of being like more stuff in the bowl, but it kind of depends on who makes it. And then you can get the tortilla on the side.
Okay, yeah.
I ordered it online.
Oh, big mistake.
And I've always, like, when I do go there, which...
This is a part of the show where we air our food grievances. Go ahead, because I have something here. Go ahead.
It is a running thing where I complain about ordering stuff online.
KBBBBBBBB7's here. Sorry to interrupt, but go ahead. Yes.
Love you a lot, KBBBB7. But this is continuing with that, which I haven't done in a while. Complaining about ordering stuff online and them fucking it up.
Yeah.
But I've always because someone taught me that a long time ago. You get the bowl and then you ask for the tortilla on the side, and you end up most likely you end up with more stuff. And usually what happens with me is I eat about half of it and then I have the rest for later.
You could have some tortillas at home and just make some more burritos.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Although it doesn't last very long because it's got lettuce and
it's supposedly
sour cream
it's
and
fresh.
stuff.
It's fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not going to keep very long.
So I ordered it online for the first time today,
Mm-hmm.
and they had the option to just get tortillas, and it was 25 cents, which to me, that's like, you know, that's okay. I almost felt less like I've always kind of almost felt guilty about it, like I'm getting away with something with a
Right.
free tortilla,
Right.
because I've always done that, and the bowl does not come with that unless you ask for it, but they've never charged me for it. But it's a quarter, so whatever. But anyway, so I get up. I arrived at the location about 13 minutes after they said that it was going to be ready. And
There we go.
then the nice thing about these practice katanas, oh, that hurt. That hurt big time. Now, the nice thing is,
1101.
they're one of these places that has like a rack of, like, there's shelves of the to-go stuff, and you can just walk in and grab it,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
You can just come in and grab it and leave. You don't have to say thanks or anything.
You sound like I hate to interrupt you, but it's really bugging me. You sound like no, your audio sounds like there's a filter. You're being filtered.
Let me check the settings.
Yeah, because there's new audio
The
settings.
sound.
So go into
Does this sound any different or better?
maybe a little thicker.
A little better now.
Maybe. Yeah, what'd you do?
Disabled original sound.
You want original sound on.
Okay, how's this sound? Is this better?
Yeah, I mean it's just this weird kind of filtery thing, and I don't know. Maybe Zoom is now doing to its audio what it does to its video. That'd be great.
I don't know.
So
the air conditioning's running, so that certainly isn't helping.
could have something to do that. If you
Am
go
I quiet?
No, but it's just every once in a while. It's kind of like it's kind of like the old days when you'd be kind of it gets kind of weird and filtery sounding, just a tiny bit, and it shouldn't be with your audio setup. I know that. So
Yeah.
Can you go into your audio settings and just look and see?
Well, again, it's on my phone,
Okay.
so there's literally no settings other than, like, I don't know how recently they added.
Maybe you just
original
weren't quite
sound,
close enough
but-
to the mic or something. So we won't worry
Yeah.
about it. Go ahead with your Chipotle story. It was bugging me.
Anyway, so yeah, I go in there and I'm looking, and on the to-go rack, there's one bag, and it was too small. I knew it wasn't mine, but I looked, and it had some guy's name. Which, by the way, that's another thing. These places that do that, they'll have like the name and phone number on it on like the side of the bag,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always tempted to get those phone numbers, but
Yeah.
we don't necessarily just call random people on this show. We try to make it businesses or people who deserve it,
Yeah.
to receive a late night call.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and then there was like a manager, I assume,
Mm-hmm.
that saw me looking, and he was like, "What was the name on the order?" And I told him it's
Bertha.
Clark Bensonberry.
It's
No.
Bertha J. Conoco.
And he was like, "Do you have your confirmation? Because our computer, our system went down." So he has me like pull up the confirmation email on my phone, which luckily, I guess, has like the entire order and like because it's one of those places where you tell them every single ingredient.
Right. Yeah. You just choose all the.
So he gets out like this little piece of paper, and he's like doing this shorthand, like just looking at my phone, and it took like a few minutes. I'm just like standing there while he looks at my phone and writes down like all these notes. And they had to like start making it.
God.
and and it looked like he did it like off to the side. It was pretty quick. It was maybe 10 minutes. And, he got it right. So that was surprising, and it wasn't, it wasn't a horrible experience, but it's fucking annoying. Like, there's just always, like, every time. Oh, and when I was ordering it online on their website, it was slow as fuck. I don't know why, but you would click, like, each thing that you would click, each ingredient or anything that you clicked, like any option, it was about a 3 or 4 second delay.
Yeah.
And if you got impatient and, like, tried to scroll or click something else, then it fucked it all up, because it was like, like a slower than shit computer.
Yeah.
So it took forever to order it to begin with, and maybe it's
properly
because of his system or whatever that messed up. But
right.
Anyway, so long story short, I've had some visits to the bathroom since then.
Well, South Park did a whole thing about having bloody diarrhea, so after eating Chipotle. So.
There was no blood.
That's good. There's no blood in my stool.
Yeah, and I always think of that episode.
Yeah.
And I always think...
Me too.
I always think, it's not going to happen this time, but it usually does.
This time, the Walmart donuts aren't going to make me, so, did I tell the Whataburger story last show?
I don't think so. I think you alluded to it.
Long story short, while we're airing grievances, so
they're finally.
I think I told this story.
They're finally about to open one in my area here. Oh, okay. By the way,
so guys in the chat, if you heard this story last week, and I may have told it on the other show.
Bees in the trap.
If I heard this, if you've heard this, stop me if you heard this. So go to
stop me.
Go to Whataburger.
Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before.
So I go to the Whataburger drive-thru, and I order. Okay.
That was Morrissey, ladies and gentlemen.
They taste great. All right. Tell me about those Frosted Flakes.
Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before.
So I go to Whataburger and I order. I order, a couple of, adult burgers, meals, burger, for me and my wife, and for our kids, I get 2 chicken strip meals, and then like 2 chicken strip like kid meals, and then I just wanted an extra, what they call just a burger. It's what comes with a kid meal. Like, so I said I wanted an extra kid meal cheeseburger. Did I tell the story?
No, but I have a story about just a burger that I'll tell when you're done. Go ahead.
So I should preface this by saying, and I think I've said this before, a couple of years ago, at least a couple of years ago, or Whataburger just decided to get rid of the best burger they had, in my opinion, the Monterey Melt. So that pissed me off.
That was right at the time that they got purchased.
Yes, and that's leading into another little short show. I'm going to make this quick.
I think it was a year or so ago.
So they got rid of the Monterey Melt. No fucking, I just ordered, and that thing was fucking great. Had onions and peppers and had a special sauce on it and everything, and Monterey Jack cheese.
I had it.
It was delicious. That was the best thing on their menu. I don't give a shit about any other bullshit on their menu. So they got rid of that, and I was like, well, that fucking sucks. But I guess I can live with, because their stuff was still pretty good. So I would get like a mushroom and Swiss or whatever after that. But for the past year and a half, or however long it's been, so I already am not, I'm not crazy about them because they got rid of that burger. So anyway, but this specific location is usually really good. They get everything right normally, and they get it. It's always fresh and good and everything. So I don't have a problem with it normally. So I go through the drive-thru and I order two, like, regular, 2 meals for me and my wife, and then our kids. We get 2 chicken strip meals.
My wife, says Gary Busey Burger King.
Yeah. So 2 chicken strip kid meals, and then I just wanted an extra burger, because my daughter likes chicken strips and a burger. So I tell them, like, that I order everything just like I told you, and then I say, and I just want an extra cheeseburger. You want an extra Whataburger? No, I just want an extra, like, a kid cheeseburger, like just a burger. Okay, what do you want on that? What do you want to drink with that kid meal? I was like, no, I don't want another kids meal. I just want the burger, just the burger, just a burger.
Can you listen to the English that I'm speaking?
Like, long pause. And then they read it back to me. Blah 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 blah, and and then they read off three kids meals, one with cheeseburger, and I said, no, not another kid meal, just the 2 adult meals, the 2 kid meals, and 1 cheeseburger. What is hard to fucking understand about this? Then they read it back and say, 2 adult meals, 2 kid meals, and a Whataburger with cheese, and I said, sure, fine, okay. Yeah, fucking Whataburger, a whole fucking Whataburger. Fine. We'll make that work. Go through, get my shit, get all the way home, and guess what's missing? The fucking Whataburger that they could, the burger
in its entirety.
Yes,
missing.
completely
fucking
gone.
You know what's funny? You know what's weird?
Yeah. What's that?
It's inconceivable. When they fuck up your order at these places, the odds of it being in your favor are extremely unlikely.
When's the last time you
how
got
many
some
times
extra
in your
food?
entire fucking life? How many times have you been like, they fucked up my order, I have an extra burger here?
Yeah.
It has happened to me,
but
probably 2 or 3 times in my entire goddamn life. As opposed to how many times have they fucked up my order and it's missing an entire
something.
thing.
Yeah.
It's 1 out of every 10.
So anyway, I get
you
home.
Check the bag before you drive.
Exactly.
Off.
Yeah. I should have fucking done that.
And every time, like,
shame on me.
Places that are like, oh, this location's a good one, they never fuck up,
and then they do.
And as soon as you say that,
yep,
and you get home, they fucked up and left
so
something off. You go up there and you give them what for, and you tell them they're a fucking piece of shit. And
and that's the thing is,
Nah, I'm just kidding.
We I'm not, that place is kind of far away, and here we're at home and we have all this hot food, and it's like, I'm not gonna fucking go all the way back there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
We've been through this via prank call on the show.
Yeah.
Grandpa was like,
yes, yep, yeah.
And
so anyway,
their fries, much like any place's fries these days, like, if you don't eat those fucking things within 20 minutes of them being made,
they are inedible. Yes,
garbage.
Yep,
just throw them away.
Yep. So anyway, I go home and I'm like, well, fuck, okay, well, I hope my kid doesn't, is okay with not having a burger, and she was fine. So I was like, I got done eating, and I'm like, okay, am I gonna call these fucking people? And then it's like, oh, was there a problem with your order? Here's our website. And I was like, okay. I go online.
You can eat shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I go online, and there's a nice little form, what happened, when did it happen, and I write out this nice articulate fucking thing saying, here's what happened, and
that's more than 180 characters.
Exactly. Anyway, so
dumb down your
right. And I was very fucking nice about it. I was just like, and here's the deal. I took pictures of my receipts and uploaded them. You could do that. Took pictures of the receipt and the order thing that showed that I was charged for it. Charged for a Whataburger with cheese, which after tax is almost $5. So I'm not just gonna let that fucking go. That's a lot of money and food.
I mean, if it's like more than $2 or something, then it's enough to make me.
Yeah, it would have to be,
off.
I mean, and that's something I think I said in my little message was like,
The message that nobody is ever gonna read.
And that's where I was going with it. Was this was like a month ago, and not a fucking thing. I gave him my email address. Not a fucking word.
Picture of the receipt.
Pictures of the receipt. And I was just like, hey, I just want a fucking voucher for $5 worth of your food. Okay? Can you just make this right? Fucking nothing. So you know what? Fuck Whataburger. I'm not, I wasn't crazy.
What location is it? We need to call it tonight?
Yeah, I can look it up. I guess they're mostly 24 hours. I think pretty much all of them are, but
or they're at least open late in the drive-thru.
Yeah, and this is like a newer location, It's only been there 4 or 5 years, I think, and anyway, yeah, so fuck that place. And then my next story, that leads into my next story, and I'll be quick about this. Just the other day, it was one of those situations, I'm sure we've all been in those situations where it's like, oh man, we're hungry, there's nothing here. We'd actually already fed our kids and they were in bed and stuff, and my wife was like, do you want me to go pick up something? Do you want something to eat? And I was like, okay, sure. What's semi nearby here? We don't have a lot of fast food places real close to here, so we have to drive a little bit. So I was like, what's something that I haven't had in a really long time? Arby's. I haven't had Arby's in a long time. And there's a newer Arby's. Kind of in this area. Ish.
Well,
5, 6.
I know where this is going.
So yeah, so I go, oh, sure, I'll do that. And then
owned by the same company.
That's what I was gonna say. Now. Is yeah, they were bought by the fucking Whataburger. Whataburger was bought by the Arby's
just
company.
Recently, got rid of a bunch of stuff off the menu. Is what I was reading.
Yeah. So So she goes and gets my food, and gets it pretty fucking simple. Just a just a meal with curly fries. Gets fucking home, no curly fries. and this is like we had just had something happen too. Like there was so I was like, God damn it! And she was like, do you want me to go back? And I was like, yes. Yes, I want my fucking curly fries. She was like, "Cause I'll drive over there." Cause I was like in the middle of doing something here. I can't remember what it was, and so she was nice enough. She went over and drove back, and I said go. And she said, "Well, the line that was it too. Like she went to go get this food, and it took like 45 minutes or an hour."
Well, that's another added thing, like with COVID.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go inside and they fucked up your order, then you're just like sitting in the goddamn drive-through for another hour, and without fail, every time.
Yeah.
I've had this happen where I pulled forward out as a courtesy to the restaurant and the customers behind me in line, and then I checked the bag and they fucked up, so I have to get back in line, and of course at that point there's like 8 people backed up,
right? So I told her to just go.
And then you wait behind those fucking 8 people, and you get up to the speaker and you say, "Hi, you fucked up my order, and I just had to wait 45 minutes and to get back up here to the speaker. Okay, please pull up to the window." And then you get up to the window, and they're. I had this happen at Taco Bell, and I might have talked about it on the show already, but. That exact what I just said happened, and then I got up to the window, and the person at the window had zero idea what. Did you have the number 6 with the Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
No, you didn't give me half of what my order was supposed to be. What? And then I have to explain it, and then they have to get somebody. And you would hope that when you get to the speaker and tell them what they didn't give you, that they would be making it, and I'm so sorry, here it is, I'm handing it out to you the second you get up to the window. No. I had to sit there and fucking wait for them to make it at the actual window after I already told them. Anyway.
So she went up there, and when she got back, the first time she went, the drive-through line was fucking nuts, and then she went back, and I said just go in, but she said she went through the drive-through line that time because it wasn't nearly as long, and I said,
I've done that too.
I was like, what?
I was pissed off enough, like I just went in. And,
yeah. Well, because if she was gonna have to wait in another fucking 40-minute,
yeah.
line, the fuck that. And
Yeah.
the food was my food was, just barely. I mean, edible. It was just this side of edible.
Barely above room temperature, or
Yeah, pretty much. And the bun
or
was kind of
around.
hard and fucking yeah. It was just like I got one of those like little French dips with the au jus, and the au jus was it was not
congealed.
Well, it was like they had not.
It would be congealed if there weren't so many chemicals in it.
They had not diluted it properly.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, what it was. It wasn't liquidy enough. It wasn't like goo. It wasn't gooey or anything. But it was like dipping it in fucking just pure soy sauce or something. It was just salty as shit. Because they didn't.
I think that's just in general. That's how their
it was
au jus
so
is
it was edible but kind of fucking nasty. And I was just like, you know what? There's another restaurant I'm never fucking eating at again. Arby's.
No, I've actually, you know me. I
was laughing because KBBB7 said Patrick was so hungry he could eat at Arby's. What's that the line from? What movie? It's like, I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's. What?
I don't know.
What movie is that
familiar.
from? It seems like Paul Rudd says it or something. Like,
no,
it's Vacation with Clark Griswold says it. Yeah.
It's that Arby's was around back then. I guess they were around in the 70s.
KBBB7 says The Simpsons, but isn't there a movie where Chevy Chase says, "I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's"? Yeah.
It seems like that would be early to be making fun of Arby's.
Yeah, that's true.
That was more of a.
That's true.
That was more of a 90s thing, maybe.
In KBBB7 says Simpsons and BB says Lisa Simpson said it. I swear to God, it was like Chevy Chase or something here. Let's.
Lisa being a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Probably.
I gotta look this up. Yeah, here we go. So hungry I could eat at Arby's. Let's see. Here it is.
I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's. Oh my gosh. She is hungry. Really hungry.
That's an old episode of The Simpsons.
Was that Lisa?
It wasn't Lisa. It's the two twins, the two twin girls, Sherry and Terry. Is that it?
Are they
the two twins with the purple hair?
Are they voiced by
Nancy Cartwright? I'm sure.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of her name. Star of The Twilight Zone.
Sorry.
I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's. Oh my gosh. She is hungry. Really hungry.
That's funny. They're like stranded somewhere out in the thing. I swear there's something where Chevy Chase or someone like him says that, but I don't know where that is. Sorry. Sorry, folks.
I liked Arby's. I've liked it most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But that is one thing that I've noticed, like, because the French dip has always been one of my go-to things.
Yeah.
And I've noticed in recent years, like, it's so
just garbage.
I mean, just anything you get at Arby's, it's just so goddamn salty.
You know what though?
I have actually, like, just this year, I sort of made a rule for myself because literally, like, I would eat it for lunch and then go back to work, and then I just feel like shit the rest of the day. And it's literally like you sort of start learning these things the older you get, but like it's so fucking salty that you just feel like shit for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And you can like chug water, and it's like you get to where you're like, I can't drink enough water to quench my thirst.
Right. I'm laughing. Peter Lee
So-
says BJ's so hungry he could eat Arby's. It's BJ. Oh, I'm so hungry.
So yeah, I
could eat some
had to
a-
like
he could
I
eat
made
some
a
ass at
rule for
Arby's.
myself to not eat Arby's for lunch unless it's like cold outside or something, where it's like you know, like
Yeah.
if it's cold out and you feel like you need something really thick,
Yeah.
you know.
BB says, yeah, Chevy Chase said, I'm so hungry I could eat a gas station sandwich. Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat a gas station sandwich,
if you don't mind.
maybe even a can of Vienna sausages with that yellow orange
Goo
gelatin.
in there. That gelatinous goo.
I've received a text from Mike. He's gonna join soon.
Great. Oh, it's gonna be great fun with Mike tonight on the Pran Funkels. I don't know what that voice was, by the way.
That was the guy from
I don't know. Was I imitating something subconsciously that I don't something? A guy
That was
who's
a guy from where's a NoHo Hank from?
NoHo Hank. What's that? I don't remember.
From a show that I can't wait until it comes back, Barry.
Oh, Barry. Yeah. It does kind of sound like him, huh? Yeah. Yeah, next year when everything else. Yeah, it does kind of sound like him, doesn't it? Oh. So, like I said,
listening,
it's
a good show, and you
Barry.
should watch it.
Watch Barry. Barry
All right, let's get back
starring
to the show.
Henry Winkler and Bill Hader and others. All right.
Yeah, some guy named Bill Hader is on it. I don't think he has much to do with it. He just acts on it.
Yeah, he just farts around. He kind of stumbles in there, and then they just hand him a page and say, "Here, say this," and he just kind of like half-ass reads the lines, and they're like,
They say,
"Cut,
do
Printed.
Stefan.
moving on." They say, "Yeah, just do Stefan a bunch."
Do Stefan, and we'll edit this into a show.
Yeah. No. It's a great show, really. And I think I have a bubble in my throat. I apologize. I think I have a bubble in my throat. There we go. Sorry about that. Had a bubble in my throat, everybody.
That's leftover from Arby's.
Yeah, so fuck Arby's. What I was going to say about Arby's,
I've
the
gotten
only...
the French dip, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, you can definitely... even when they do dilute it properly, it's still, like,
it's not
unbelievably salty.
So here's
Even
the only...
when I don't get a French dip, I still have, like, the salt dry up experience.
So I got also, in addition to the French dip, because I was really hungry, I told her to just get me a regular roast beef sandwich. And you know what? That was
roast beef.
The roast beef was fine. It was like it always is, and it was great. There was no problems with that. So it's like way back in the 50s or whenever that fucking 40s or 50s or whenever Arby's became a thing, that was like all they had. I think that was like their one item, their roast beef sandwich, and it's like they should have just fucking stuck to that, right? We have the meats. No, you don't have the fucking meats. Just make that one sandwich, and that way you can never fuck that up. Okay?
Well, they had the loaded Italian sandwich, which I would get that.
This has turned into
sometimes.
a food podcast, a fast food podcast.
And that's one of the things that I was just reading that they canceled, and then like the other stuff. You can tell when you read the list.
Yeah.
Just like with Taco Bell, like they're obviously just eliminating like some type of food. So obviously with Arby's, it was like the loaded Italian it was mostly like ham.
Okay.
And they got rid of like there's no ham on their menu now.
Okay.
So
yeah, you used to be able to get a hot ham and cheese at Arby's.
Well, guess what? I can just go to Hardee's and get that now.
You fucking bastard! You know there's not those around here. Ah!
But let's be honest. If I'm going to Hardee's, I'm getting a goddamn Frisco burger.
Did you just say lesbionics? Is that some kind of a workout for lesbians? Workout tape? Sorry about that.
I think it should be. Whoa, Deck and Dog in the morning. Coming up next, we got some Stabbing Westward. Oh, wait, is that classic rock? Oh, yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it's only 30 years old. So.
Now, didn't they make that song with the guy who keeps telling me that he can't save yourself and you need to save myself or something?
Oh, you cannot save me. You can only save yourself. I think is how the lyrics go.
You cannot save yourself. You can only save myself. So just save your myself. I'm confused. This new music. What is going on?
I cannot save you. I can only save myself. So just save myself.
Okay.
Right. So keep an eye out for Mike.
Okay, yeah, I'll listen for ding-dongs and things. Ding-dong, King Kong, sing-song.
Redacted is in the chat. Did you mention that?
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of people have joined the chat. Welcome, Redacted. He says, how dare you besmirch the good name of Arby's? BB says, I saw an old Charles Bronson movie the other night, 10 to Midnight. It has a great line in it where he confronts the villain and screams, "It's made for jacking off." The fuck? Is that real? It's made for jacking off. Like, what is he talking about? Is he catch the guy playing with his dick or something? Or the guy's confused about what he's supposed to do with his penis? I don't know. Oh, man. Anyway.
Well, is it that time in the show where we thank our patrons on
It is.
Patreon?
Yeah, we're halfway through the show, so let's do that.
I'd like to argue with you, but it's a fact. We don't monkey around at Ferguson. I've been thinking about that lately.
Monkey around at Ferguson.
It was a local car dealership that would advertise on 34. And that 34 guy probably produced the commercials, but...
I certainly did. I produced all over them.
There was a commercial right around the time that... in the prime time for 34 guy. It was a commercial for a local Oklahoma City car lot called Ferguson. Actually, before that, I remember specifically the 34 guy would do the commercials and it would say, Ferguson Pontiac GMC.
Pontiac.
Do you remember that?
Yes, yeah.
So then,
Ferguson.
in about 1995, roughly, they had a commercial with a chimpanzee and some hilarious gentleman that dubbed over the voice. It was supposed to be the chimpanzee talking to you. It was not the 34 guy, but it was a guy talking like this. You could tell that they had just had this random video of this chimp sitting behind a desk.
Yeah.
And the guy just dubbed over and tried to match it to the way the chimp's voice was moving, his mouth was moving.
Right.
I might be getting drunk, folks.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we probably need to get to the patrons.
So it was at the end of it, it was like, 'cause at Ferguson, it's a fact. We don't monkey around.
Oh, boy.
And it sounded like that because he was trying to match it to the way the chimp's mouth was moving on the commercial.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what that reference was.
Bronson's back on the street again.
Bronson's back on the crack.
Bronson's back in the grave. He got up from the dead and
started walking around. Now he's been reburied.
Oh,
BB.
congratulations, Bronson.
He's back in the grave. Here we go. This is
Are you registered at Bed Bath & Beyond?
Filth. Oh, listen, Leo. Warren, do you recognize this?
Leo,
what's that, Warren? You ever see one of these before? What's it used for? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? It's for jacking off, isn't it?
Was that,
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? It's for jacking off, isn't it?
He's holding up this fucking thing, and I guess it's like an early version of like a fleshlight or something. But
is it the Swedish suck machine that Austin Powers has?
I don't know. This thing is scary looking though, man. It's weird.
Was that
you want me to send you the clip?
As
the perv?
Is it,
or who?
What is his? Is he Dark Star? Is that his name? What's his name in Spaceballs?
Dark Helmet.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Filth. Oh, listen, Leo. Warren, do you recognize this?
Leo.
What's that, Warren? You ever see one of these before? What's it used for?
Oh my God. It's so weird, this thing he's holding up. It looks like, I can't even describe it. It looks like
I see your
somebody took
is as big as mine.
It looks like somebody took a hand mixer and put like a rubber foot on the end of it and cut it open, or I don't know what it looks like, but it's fucking scary looking. The thing he's holding up and saying, "You know what this is for?"
Sounds like the highlight of the movie.
Yeah. I put it in the chat if you want to take a look at it there. I don't know if it'll fuck your computer up though.
Probably.
But let me.
That's a whole other subject that
we're
not gonna get into right now.
Yeah, we won't get into tonight. I put a screenshot if you wanna. I can see if I can get a good screenshot of it here.
Well, let's get a look at this king prong.
It doesn't even. It's like I said. It's so fucking weird looking. I don't even know.
I think it's time to thank our patrons on Patreon.
Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead.
If you'd like to support the show, we have a Patreon and a PayPal link in the description of this on every other video.
That is correct.
And right now, what we'd like to do is thank those who regularly contribute financially to the show on Patreon.
Oh, yes. Thanks so much. Cody's pulling those up right now. This will take about 15 more minutes.
Wow, I gotta unmute.
Oh.
And I think we're ready now. Thank you very much. Redacted. Mike's not here to play Hector yet.
Yeah.
Jimmy Soma. Machete. Mr. Donathan Wongathan.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Wemberly. Is the music too loud?
A little bit, maybe.
And last but not least, a gentleman who's in the chat tonight, along with most of the others, Mr.
K.
Seven.
Thanks for all your donations, everybody. That helps us pay our Zoom fee here, our monthly Zoom fee, and hopefully we'll be doing some upgrades here soon.
We're in desperate need of that.
Yep, Cody's basically can't host a show, as you probably figured out if you listen to the...
It's about the only thing I can host is a battery of sexually transmitted diseases.
A battery?
Well, it's an inner cell battery.
Okay. It's a battery that you put up your ass or something. How did it get all these sexually transmitted diseases? That battery.
It's a double A. It's 1.5 volts.
Oh, it was you pulled it out of a prostitute's vibrator.
It fits in there pretty easily.
All right.
It's about the right size.
All right.
About the size of my pinky finger.
All right. Sounds real fun.
Well, where's Mike?
Michael.
Is it time to call him on the show?
It might be.
Mike, we're going to call you.
We're going to fancy you. But we're also going to call you. I'm going to send you this.
Kira has numbers saved in this dialing account. So when I typed in Mike, there was a number that came up for Michael. It was not Mike, of course, but it's interesting. I can just start typing a name and the number comes up that we could call. Thanks, Kira.
Right. Good stuff.
All right, so Patrick has sent a picture of Bronson with King Prong dildo, apparently.
No, it's something you put your dick into, I'm guessing. It's very odd.
Wait,
looking.
So Bronson is talking to
the pervert in the tracksuit there.
Is that James Remar?
I don't know. You see this thing he's holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a hand mixer with, like I said, like a Halloween, like a novelty Halloween foot that he cut open so he could fuck it or something. I don't know.
It looks like someone. I got to know who that actor is. Anybody in our chat? Somebody who was in the Warriors.
Well, just look up the name of that movie. What did BB say it was called?
Bronson's back on the street.
What was the name of the movie? You put it up here. It's from a movie called. Damn it! I'm looking up through this chat. 10 to Midnight. That's it. BB says it's the handmade auto jacker from Etsy.
Looks like the handsmaid's
It's for jacking off.
Oh man. Well, oh man.
What's it called?
10 to Midnight. I can look it up here if you want. It's from 1983. I think Wilford's in it. Is Wilford Brimley in it? Yes, he is. Wilford Brimley is in it. I'm looking here. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any. Kelly Preston's in it.
Looks like Norman Tedge is in it.
Yeah, Jeffrey Lewis is in it.
Norman Tedge,
a.k.a. Norman Tedge.
MathNet on Square One television.
The actor is, I believe, is Gene Davis. Hang on. The guy, the pervert. Yeah.
Oh, is he the star of the movie? First build?
I don't think so. I think Bronson's first build.
He's the first one in the list.
Huh. I'm just saying that's who it looks like out of these actors. I'm guessing that's him. But Wilford.
He was in The Hitcher.
Wilford Brimley played Captain Malone. Bunch of perverts out here masturbating.
That's what I am when I'm in a public bathroom after I ate a bunch of Quaker Oats.
Malone.
All right. Okay. All right. We've heard enough of the sampling keyboard. The sample of
That was my Final Jeopardy impersonation.
We've heard enough of the sample, the Casio sampling keyboard.
That was my real lungs doing that.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
We got someone joining us here.
Yes, we do. Who caller? Who's on the line?
Is there someone?
BJ's here. He's ready to eat ass at the Arby's. He's so hungry.
Hey, what's up?
He's so hungry he could eat ass at Arby's.
The last place you'd want to do that.
Well, it's not much different from eating the food, I think is the point. You know? That's
Hit
why,
me up if you're interested, man.
that's why he likes it so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got somebody joining us.
Wow. That's a
Mike.
Mike! Welcome to the show. Give yourself some applause.
I'm the only Mike, I think.
You're the only Mike. That's Street Fighter 1.
It's probably the same composer.
Yeah.
It's a Capcom joint.
Yeah. That's good.
Welcome, Mike.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Doing good. Sorry, I was late.
Well, fashionably.
Yeah. A little late to the party, no big deal. But,
One of those kind of days.
Yeah.
A certain individual is only going to hold it against you for the next 14 years. A certain individual who's very passive-aggressive, and we don't speak of him. I've been drinking, Mike. What have you been doing?
Not drinking, but I'm about to start.
Yeah. I just drank my last
I'll try to
beer.
catch up.
My last beer of the week, and I just drank it.
Not drinking.
Oh, God.
Here we go with that shit. No, that
devil.
That's that thing we did with the freestyle with was it hold music or what was it?
BB says Mike doesn't feel tardy.
I don't feel tardy, which is I always thought that was out of place in the song, because that's like if you listen to the shit that's being said throughout, that song, just the spoken word kind of whatever classroom stuff. He says, "I don't feel tardy," like, and then just a little bit later the bell rings and he says, "Class dismissed." So like he was tardy, like he just got that's something that should have been said at the beginning, you know what I mean? Like when he entered the classroom, it should have been, "Oh, I don't feel tardy. Oh wow, what do you think the teacher's gonna look like this year?" But it's, you know what I mean? It's out of place, right?
Yeah.
I've always thought that my entire life. I've thought, why is he talking about being tardy right before the class is over? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Do you think Mr. Lee Roth was making the joke about being retarded?
Yeah. I don't think so. That's like an old, like kid comes to class and the teacher says, "You're tardy," and he says, "I don't feel tardy." Yeah, so it's just an old joke.
All right, should we get to the calls?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm running. Oh yeah.
So, what was like that where Mike was doing the freestyle and it was like video game music. Yeah, it was kind of fun. So
that was from Super Real Darwin.
Yeah, the real Darwin, not that fake one. So
a Data East joint.
Yeah, I may leave you guys to the calls and come back when it's closing time.
No, sir.
You'll come back to us for all your computer learning needs.
Try my product.
Wow, that was quick, Mike.
Yeah. Very quick.
18 years.
How old is your girlfriend? What?
18 years.
Why?
$10.
Oh, she caught. That's how much she. That's how much it costs to take her out on a date.
I know.
Well, that's a little
They're
weird.
easy to use.
Oh, okay. Those 18-year-olds are easy to use. How much money did you get out of her?
$10.
You used her to get $10, huh?
Shipping and processing.
You got to ship them over from Russia?
Just follow the step-by-step instructions.
To get your mail.
He sounds like he's about to burp all the time.
$10. Try my product.
Try my product. Is he still around? I don't see those commercials anymore. We should Google Video Professor.
I think too many people have figured out how to use computers, even if they're old as shit. And that's been a problem for him.
Yeah, there's that.
Just 1 hour with one of my CDs.
One of my CDs. Here's a Video Professor learning Windows.
In that case, it means compact dick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Free.
Which is something also, speaking of Mr. David Lee Roth, when he says, I brought my pencil, I was, sounds like he's got a pencil dick.
Ah. Here we go. What is this? It's a Video Professor.
And stuff and work in a book, and I either do it longhand or peck it out on a typewriter, but it would be great to be able to do it on a computer because it's there and it goes onto the little, what do you call them, floppy disks?
Yeah,
Little floppy disks.
It's a really old.
I'd like to do that.
So you're ready to go to the test area and get started?
Hold on there.
This guy is like coked out of his mind.
Okay.
He's like twitchy and like you have to see this. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Hang on. I gotta look up. Hang on. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Here's Alan Thicke.
Okay. It's the actor is Jeff Conway.
Conaway?
He's the guy. He's from Greece. He was in Greece.
Yeah, and Taxi.
Yeah, Taxi. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I knew that guy looked familiar. Maybe he just acts fucking coked up. I don't know, but
well, he's no longer with us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw that.
He was on Dr. Drew's Celebrity Rehab.
Well, he's doing this infomercial with my product, and it looks like it's
John Cheer.
It's from like the early '90s. Yeah, it's really old, or late '80s, early '90s, probably early '90s. Okay, well. Let's get on with the show. We won't dwell on.
Let's make some Pran Funkels.
Oh yeah. And
okay, last week.
Last time on Pran Funkels.
So maybe we'll skip the first two numbers because we got very easy answers on those.
Yeah, got some angel answers, didn't we?
And we don't want to keep calling them. I mean, we will. But let's not do it right off the bat.
Okay, you guys, I'll come back when it's time to...
For all your computer learning needs.
Yeah. All right, you have fun.
Should I text you?
The Google subscriber
you have
called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
I have a property and I'd like siblings to fix it up and sell the goddamned piece of shit for more than the market value, you goddamned cocksuckers that look
Hey, I told you about this. You can't talk to people like that, Dad.
It's property brothers, those two homosexuals that are...
Dad, no, they're not. They're brothers. They're not. You're wrong.
I'm hooked on the brothers.
well, we need to look into that and get you off of that stuff. But
Celebrity Rehab starring Dr. Pinsky.
I'm sorry, my dad. He had some questions about some.
I've got a Wasbo laid over my nuts.
Dad, I'm sorry. The other night he had the G-Bogus guy over here playing a kazoo, so we need to.
Gastrointestinal distress.
Dad, we got to put a halt to this. Come on. All right, give us a call back, 402-882-2083, and hopefully we can do some business. Did you
breast pound?
You probably shouldn't just hang up the phone, okay?
Okay. Okay, so that's we called them last week, and I don't think I properly explained it, but that was a vehicle that I saw on the highway, and it said Property Brothers with a Z.
Okay. But not those Property Brothers, wink wink.
Yeah, but ironically, I got some junk mail yesterday that has the Property Brothers on it.
Ah.
And it's for an insurance company. It's got those two goobers on it.
Yeah.
What? So we're going to call the 888 number.
Like one of them's married to a celebrity or something, right? I guess they are celebrities.
Zooey Deschanel.
Okay. Yeah. Zooey.
Married or
is to go to the zoo.
In a relationship.
Okay, yeah. That's what it is.
Both of them you would look at and think they're gay.
The Consumer Credit Reporting Industry opt-in and opt-out number. Para continuar en español.
I'd like to opt in.
I love advertisement.
To remove your name for 5 years, press 1. If you'd
Is this
like
a
to
real...
add your name back, press 2.
Like what is this number? Is this real?
It's on this junk mail.
I didn't understand your response.
Oh, you didn't?
Your
You don't understand these numbers?
Security number is a 9-digit number unique to and is needed to verify.
What did it say?
They want you to enter your social security number to enter back into their list.
What the fuck?
I'm not going to do that.
That's a good... My social security number is 00000000023 because I'm old as shit.
Using your touch-tone keypad to enter your date of birth in month, day, year format.
Year,
if your date of birth is
year,
nose.
06011975.
70557.
Using your
Can I finish, bitch?
Using your touch-tone keypad to enter your
just
date
hang
of
up
birth
on this.
in month, day,
I did.
year format. For example, if your date of birth is you entered
I entered 4 digits.
Say or enter your 5-digit zip code after the
Say it,
tone.
Hector. Hector, say it.
Five 77072.
I heard 6644113.
No. You heard
That's
That's
a zip code?
Understand your response. I heard 664.
Can we just talk to a person?
I heard 664.
I heard a crash.
I don't care what you heard.
Nanny heard a crash.
Let's try something different. Let's get your mailing address.
All right, I'll
get
some KY jelly and I'll put it up your ass.
Then press pound.
Yeah, let's try something. Hi, we're trying something different. Get that lube out.
Dick Cabot's gonna have anal with you.
Trying to eat some ass.
Is this Jim Rockford's answering machine?
You press a button and it starts to say something, and then it just records you. It thinks what's going on.
Oh, well, that's fun.
All right, let's stop talking and see if it stops recording.
Now, after the tone, speak and spell your last name
Speak
like
and
this.
spell.
Adams, A-D-A-M-S, and then press pound.
Adams inside your rectum. A-D-A-M-S. I-N-S-I-D-E. Y-O-U-R. Talk to me, baby. A bean burrito has the leprechauns.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I.
Do I mash
Does your name
pound?
include a suffix like junior or senior, or the second or third? If yes, press 1. If no, press 2.
K, K, V, N.
I'm running out of patience for this.
Yeah. I don't think we need to give them that $15,000 anyway. I don't think we.
I just want
we
I
could.
didn't understand your response.
Oh.
To remove this family.
Yeah, fuck that.
There's a local number we can call.
Time waster 2000 there.
I just want to pay for insurance that I'm never gonna fucking use, you bitch.
All right. I'm going to step away. You guys text when. And do a lot of good calls. I'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Love you a lot. Wanna fancy you.
Thank you for calling American Family Insurance. All of our lines are currently in use, or we are
Oh, I bet they are.
For claims assistance, press 1. Thank you for calling our 24/7
Thank you.
customer care center.
Para español, marque 9. What's your policy number? If you need a minute to find it, just say, hold on. How can I help you today?
96412. I need help.
All right. By the way, we have a lot of callers right now, so you may have to wait longer than usual to speak with someone. Let me get you over to someone who can help with that. Did you know you can file a claim and check your claim status on our mobile app and in My Account? Go to www.myamfam.com to download the app or log in. After speaking with a representative, please stay on the line to share your confidential feedback about the service they provided. Your call will be recorded for
Let
claim
me
handling
talk
and
to
quality
someone
assurance
who is
purposes.
there.
Thank you for calling the Care Center. My name is Jeremiah. Are you calling about a new or existing claim today?
Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
I need help.
And what can I help you with?
Is this Michael?
No.
Is this Mike?
No.
Is this your telephone?
This is my company telephone.
Are you outside?
No.
Are you near water?
Why does that matter?
Are you at home?
Are you?
Yes.
Yep.
Are you laying down?
No.
Are the girls with you? Where did you find this telephone?
What telephone?
What has happened?
Hello? Who's the gentleman I just heard?
Toby? Can I have Toby call you?
Who is Toby?
Did they beat you up?
No.
It doesn't even sound like you.
Well, it's because I think that you may be confused.
I don't think this is Michael.
Family Insurance. You're talking to American.
Are you drunk?
Family Insurance right now. No.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm at work. You're calling me at work.
Were you in a bar?
No.
How long have you been drinking?
I don't drink. Are you
You
drinking?
want Toby to come down and see you?
Is Toby nice?
Yes.
Well, if he's really nice, then yeah, he can always visit.
Can you see the sky?
Not currently.
Do you hurt?
No.
You can't drink.
I agree.
You gotta sober up. You're having an emergency.
No.
Have you had a breakdown?
Do you have anything to say other than ask questions?
Yes.
Do you have a reason to call here? Do you need a claim?
Those little girls love you, and your mother loves you, and your
I'm aware of
sister
that.
loves you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to ask some questions now. What do you need me to file?
That's not a good answer.
Were you in an accident?
Yes.
What's your policy number?
914992961.
You know, you're really bad at prank calls, right?
I beg you.
No, I've known that this is a prank call the entire time, right? I've been messing with you.
No, it isn't.
Oh, it is. I can hear you laughing as well.
No.
I mean, it's fine. I get paid by the hour.
I can't come to Los Angeles if I don't know where you are.
Well, I will. There. Computer keeps beeping at you. You know, the one
You
that's
want me to
changing your
call
voice.
Michael?
Who are you looking for, Michael Myers?
What, honey?
Did you just say something in Spanish?
What the fuck should I do?
Well, I'll tell you what. You give me an idea of what you should do. That sounds more fun.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
It's BJ.
That's nice. Good name, bro.
Feeling real fucking horny right now, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut this one right there.
I'm just on here trying to suck some dick.
Good luck with
trying
that.
to eat some ass.
That sounds good. Sounds like you got plans tonight, my friend.
Hit me
I'm
up.
gonna leave you to it. Get to work.
Hit me up if you
Thank you for taking our short survey to help us better serve our customers. Please enter your response by pressing the corresponding number on your telephone keypad. Let's begin. On a scale of 1 to 7, where 1 is very difficult and 7 is very easy, how easy was it to interact with the claims department? Using 1 for yes and 2 for no, do you feel your needs were understood? Using 1 for yes and 2 for no, given the opportunity, would you want to work with this representative again? Using 1 for yes and 2 for no, were you satisfied with how your call was handled today? If you would like to leave us a recorded message with feedback regarding your experience, please press 1 now. If you do not wish to leave a recorded message, please press 2. Please leave your recorded feedback after the tone. You may hang up when finished.
Hey, what's up? It's BJ. Feeling real fucking horny right now, man. I'm just on here trying to suck some dick. Trying to eat some ass. Hit me up if you're interested, man.
They hung up. Ma.
Wanted to make sure that we knew that he knew it was a prank the whole time. We didn't trick him.
I didn't hear the beginning of that call, but I assume it was the same as the rest of it. Yeah, thank you, Google Voice, for making that doo-doo-doo noise, which is an alert to say no sound is detected from your microphone, which of course it isn't because my fucking microphone is muted. But thanks for constantly making that fucking noise. We're gonna have to get a different method to call people, folks. But that's down the road. Alright, so that was... I guess I explained it already, but that was a junk mail that I got for insurance, and it has the Property Brothers on it.
Dick pics.
Junk mail?
And it's kind of a dick pic.
Somebody in the chat mentioned that a while back. The first time you said it.
One of these Property Brothers, there's something going on with his pants. I don't know what it is.
That was Peter Lally.
Leak.
Dick pics?
Mike, do you want to see this ad?
Yes.
I'm going to turn my camera on for a second. Oh, it's kind of blurry. Can you see it, Mike?
Yes. I can see.
All right. Here's the ad. Now look at the flannel wearing Property Brother. What's going on with his pants? I have no idea what the fuck that is. How would you describe that?
It's a pretty small pic I'm looking at here. It looks like he has. Is that like a penis protector?
Is that a thing?
Maybe.
I mean, they're both wearing jeans. One of them was wearing a button-up, long john type navy blue shirt. The other one's wearing kind of a flannel with a white t-shirt under it. And also has... What is that, Mike?
Is that a stain?
No.
Big white. Oh, it's. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I mean, you can see this whole ad.
Yeah.
So it's something they chose to keep in the picture.
I mean, from here it looks like a white unicorn horn coming out of his zipper.
Where his dick would be. We'll post
but from
it
a distance, they look like Donald Trump's sons holding up, or they would normally be holding up some kind of wild animal or something.
We'll post this in the Pran Funkels Discord so that anyone interested can see it. We'll do this probably tomorrow after the show. Let's make another Pran Funkel. How you doing, Mike?
Doing good. Not bad.
All right, so last week we barely made a dent in the number list. So we're going to continue this week.
I'm going to step away for just a second and go make a drink.
Okay. I'm going to call this number. This is 911 Milk. I don't remember if we got an answer or not last week.
Hi, this is David Gash and Marcus Millichap, Commercial Real Estate Investment Services. Sorry I'm unable to take your call at the moment. Please leave a message and I will get back.
Let's give him a call back.
Hi, this is David Gash and Marcus Millichap, Commercial Real Estate Investment Services.
When you come into my David Gash, you're gonna get McGonagall no matter what you do. I'm bad and I like to eat chicken.
To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4.
When you come into my David Gash, you're gonna get McGonagall no matter what you do. I'm bad and I like to eat chicken.
To send this invalid selection, try again. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play, your message has been sent.
Well, what's next?
Thank you for calling Marcus and Millichap. At any time during this message, press 0.
Marcus.
If you know your party's extension number, you may dial it at any.
Thank you for calling Marcus.
for calling Marcus and Millichap.
Okay. Next number in the list.
Thank you for calling the Offices of Transportation Logistics and Cayman Express. You are reaching this message because we are I do not understand that request. I do not understand that request. Your call is being forwarded to a Mitel voicemail system. Extension
Mitel.
19 is not available. Please leave a message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press pound for additional options.
Hi, I have a Crud Brothers request. I would like for your beep to be a little bit less iridescent. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it was just it kind of sneaked up on me. I was waiting for a beep and I just heard a beep, you know. Anyway, I'm not gay. I'm a woman and I need to get a call back from you. I don't want to think that you're discriminating against people. Okay.
To message sent. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
If you know the extension of the person you want to reach,
Well, I better get a fucking call back from them. Alright, this next number, we got an answer last week.
Thank you for calling to Squad and Lash. Please leave your name and phone number.
Let's try it again.
Thank you for calling to Squad and Lash. Please leave your name and phone number.
Warm Watergans. I'm getting into your gonna go. I'm jamming real yarn. I'm jamming real yarn. Oh my god, I almost. Call me back at 402-203-2883.
To replay your message, press 1. To continue.
Warm Watergans. I'm getting into your gonna go. I'm jamming real yarn. I'm jamming real yarn. Oh my god, I almost.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something else to dial with so that we're not constantly hearing that fucking noise. Next number in the list.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 7209.
Let's call it back and try to cut it off and leave a message.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message. Please enter your password, then press pound.
Ah, fuck you. At least the dialing window is working pretty
Your call
quickly.
has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 7209.
Apple butter, motherfucker.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any message.
Oh, well then fuck you. How is the quality? Bad. Let's move on. This is a spammy number that called my phone. Let's call it back.
The person you are trying to reach is unavailable. Leave your message at the tone. Press pound when finished.
When the chips are down, the men start watching chips. California Highway, incandescent patrol. Surprise. That's what that stands for, you goddamn piece of shit. You cunt. Probably one of them broads that think you know as much as a man. I don't know. Call me back. I love you.
To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press.
When the chips are down, the men start watching chips. California Highway, incandescent patrol. Surprise. That's what that stands for, you goddamn piece of shit. You cunt. Probably one of them broads that think you know as much as a man. I don't know. Call me back. I love you.
To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press. To listen to your message, press 1.
Okay, I'm hanging up. All right, coming up next, we started to call this number last week, and I think we got interrupted. This person called someone that I know from an interesting number, and they were asking, "Who is this? Who is this?" Let's call him now. You want to do this, Mike?
Exactly.
The person at extension 626.
You have gotten that kind of a message too?
Let's give him a call back.
The person at extension 626.
Seriously?
All right, let's move on. This is another spammy number that called me. I don't know if they answered. I just hear music.
132 is unavailable.
$1.99.
Leave a message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key. Thank you. Press 1 to accept this recording. Press 2 to listen to it. Press 1 to accept this recording. Press 2 to listen to it. Press 3.
Fuck you and your cunt, piece of shit, vagina, pussy, cunt. I'm an old man and I like to drive to the popcorn store and get corn in my rectum.
Thank you. Press 1 to accept this recording. Press 2 to listen to it. Press 3.
Fuck you and your cunt, piece of shit, vagina, pussy, cunt. I'm an old man and I like to drive to the popcorn store and get corn in my rectum.
Press 1 to accept.
That's a great recording. Okay, this next number, it's this lady called me. Now, Mike, FYI, she sounded like the feisty sister. She called me and was one of those random times when I get a spam number, and I was on my lunch break at work, and I answered it, and it's one of those, of course, I wish I would have had a separate device to record it, because the man makes sure that we can't record our calls. That's a whole other subject. But I answered this call, and I was just using a voice. It was, a reverse prank call. And this lady was like, "Who's this calling me?" And I was like, and I'm trying to remember the name I gave her at this point, but I'm just going to say Luther at this point. And she couldn't understand me no matter what I said, so I had to keep repeating myself. But she just kept saying, "Why'd you call me?" And I kept saying, "You called me." And then finally she was like, "Well, I guess this phone's messed up." Anyway, we're going to call her back now. Oh, and after I hung up and I told her I did not call her, she kept calling me back. So it's very possible that she got called by a spoofer, a spammer, a scammer, a scammy flam. But let's call her back. You ready, Mike?
And
Please leave your message for 918.
here we go again.
I think it's time for a Pran Funkels.
Please leave your message.
One more call back, Mike.
Call back.
Please leave your message for 9188.
I have not called you. Well, I'm sorry, baby, but I have not called you. Hello? Who you trying to call? Hello?
To replay your message, press 1. To continue.
Well, I'm sorry, baby, but I have not called.
All right, let's move on. There's another spam number that called me. Oh, it hung up instantly.
Oh,
Let's
I've
try it
known that
again.
this is a prank call the entire time, right? Oh, it is. I can hear you laughing as well. I mean, it's fine. I get paid by the hour.
That is a common response that we get. I get paid by the hour. All right, next number in the list. This is a driving like asshole.
Driving like an asshole.
This is Rock the Locksmith. I'll be back in service Monday, May 10th. You can leave a message.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Negative.
All right, how many months do we have to go? All right, I'm standing on the highway. I'm on the
Driving
shoulder.
like an asshole.
I'm on the interstate. And you're telling me I only have to wait until May.
Hello?
Rock the Locksmith. I'll be back in service Monday, May 10th. You can leave a message or text. Thank you.
Sorry. Mailbox is full.
Yeah, I think that was last month. I don't show anything like that going on through September anyway.
I think he needs to receive a picture of Magnum in trouble.
Imbeciles. We've got the Willows, which is our buffet restaurant. You get a discounted breakfast at the buffet. We've got the Willows, Irish Pub, Taco Bueno, Irish Pub, Burger King, Irish Pub.
I'm sending him a Magnum.
Dick pics. Panda Express, Irish Pub.
I'm going to say I'm standing here. All right, I just texted him that. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Alright, let's make another Pran Funkels. Let's move on in the list. It's very loud. Alright, let's move on. This is a vehicle.
Hello?
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 Have you been talking with my ex-wife?
Who's your ex-wife? Who's your
Ma'am?
ex-wife? Huh?
Sir?
Have you been talking to my ex-wife?
Say again?
Who's your ex-wife? I talk to lots of ex-wives.
Well, caller ID says Hatch, New Mexico is calling me.
I'm not New Mexico, bud. I'm Texas.
All right, hand the phone to somebody that speaks English.
I think it's time to give him a call back. This a vehicle that says
hello.
Okay, let me say this one more time and I'll speak slowly and use small words. Have you been talking with my ex-wife?
I will beat the fuck out of you, dude. I ain't talking to your goddamn
Hey,
ex-wife.
Pinhead, don't use profanity.
Fuck you, bitch. I don't talk to fat
Not
chicks.
smart enough to use words other than profanity.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't talk to fat chicks, so I ain't talking to your ex-wife.
Now you're just being stupid as well as rude.
I'm being stupid? Well, you think this is a number for New Mexico, dude? You better look at the area code and see where it's at. Google 314 and see where that's at.
Talk is cheap, lady.
Google. That's St. Louis, Missouri, you dumb fucker.
Talk is cheap, lady. Well, they're fighting back tonight. Hello? Hello?
I think he hung up. It didn't make the noise. It sure as fuck makes the noise every other time. Alright, I haven't gotten the chance to say this, but this is a driving like asshole vehicle.
Driving like an asshole.
Actually, it might not be driving like an asshole. I would just assume this guy drives like an asshole, but it was posted online. And it's on the back of a truck. And it says, 1 man, 4 hammers. And it appears to be like hand-painted letters and numbers.
I don't think I'd want to hire a guy that had 2 hammers, much less 4. The fuck you gonna do with 4?
Well, probably kill someone.
Does he leave them behind everywhere he goes? Or?
Yeah. You want to call him back?
Let's see what Patrick thinks.
Call back.
Patrick always wants us to call back. Let's call this numbskull back.
Hello?
Dude, is she your ex-wife, really? I can talk to her if I
How
want
are
to.
you?
Your ex. She's your ex-wife.
Sir?
She's your ex-wife, right? Ex-wife?
Now you're just being stupid as well as rude.
Did you say your ex-wife or not? Did you
What
or
do
did
you
you not
want?
say your ex-wife? What do I want?
Don't lie.
Don't lie about what?
I don't believe you.
You're saying I'm talking to your ex-wife, right? Is that what you're asking me? If I'm
That's
talking to
good.
your ex-wife?
That is correct.
Okay, she's your ex-wife. She can talk to her.
Well, maybe.
I'm not talking to her. I have a wife and a girlfriend.
Negative.
Why do I want to talk to your ex-wife?
I doubt that.
Anyway, I don't talk to that chick.
No, I thought you called me.
I didn't call you, dumb fucker.
Let's give him a call back. Or do you want to move on, Mike?
No. Yeah, try again.
Okay, what is the deal? I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. Are you drunk, or you're just stupid, or what is the problem? You live in Missouri. We don't give two fucks about who you are, you know, or your ex-wife, or, you know, whatever the deal's going on. Quit fucking calling.
Ma'am, how are you?
What?
How are you?
How am I? I'm getting aggravated. You keep calling.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not the one calling. You are.
You just called me, dumbass.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, ma'am.
You call it back and back, so you better recheck that.
You've already said pretty much all of this, ma'am.
Fucking at him. I don't care.
Cheap lady.
Why would I go out of my way to fucking call you?
Hey, Pinhead, don't use profanity.
What? You're gonna call here and you're a bitch because I use profanity? Well, fucking hang up then.
Talk is cheap, lady.
Oh my God, are you fucking retarded or what?
And you're not smart enough to use words other than profanity.
Why don't you go home and fuck your sister or something and leave your ex-wife alone?
Yeah, right. Whatever. Take care.
Call him back, or
maybe we'll let that one. Yeah, let's let that sit for a while.
yeah, they're all worked up at this point. Okay.
About to blast off.
Yeah, the air conditioning. Let's call the pallet man.
This is Michael.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, how's it going?
Can you put your husband on the line?
I don't have a husband, ma'am.
Give him the telephone. Is your husband at home?
I don't have a husband, ma'am. You have the wrong number.
Let me talk to your husband.
Let's give him a call back.
Welcome to the message center. To continue, please enter 377. Bienvenido
That'll
al
be
centro
on, turned on Monday.
Bert Monday.
Best Western Akatiki. I'm Bird Monday.
Welcome to the message center.
Rich, hey. Mitch, hey.
Let's try the next number in that list.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Captain Mark?
All right. It's the number of the gentleman who sent a picture of Magnum in trouble.
Well, if I did, I did.
You have reached a non-working number. Announcement 14.
Announcement.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know who I am either.
All right, this next number is for the Gilderman's guy, but
In Barrington Hotel and Suites, Branson, Missouri.
or a soundboard may
Press 1.
need to take over.
For group sales, press 2. Forward.
Thank you for calling Barrington Hotel. This is Joe. How can I help you?
Hi,
Yes,
I was calling in regards to the horse racing.
Okay, I think you have the wrong number.
Is this the Barrington Inn?
It is in Branson.
Watch, wager, and win facility?
We're just a hotel in Branson, Missouri.
That's where I'm hoping to stay.
Okay.
Gilderman's.
Hmm?
It's a Gilderman's hotel. Is that not correct?
That I'm not sure.
Remington Park.
No, we're in Missouri, and I don't know Remington Park.
It is a horse racing facility. Is that not correct?
No, there's no horse race.
I would like to watch horse races.
Okay. Well, we don't have any horse races in the area.
Where is the nearest place where you can watch, wager, and win?
Goodness, I don't know.
Can you not point me in the right direction?
You could, if you could Google like horse races or whatever. I mean, there may be in like Kentucky, and I don't even think St. Louis or Kansas City does that, but I'm not sure.
What is this Google thing you talk of?
On the internet.
The internet?
Mm-hmm.
The Gilderman's guy at Remington Park does not know how to use the internet.
That's not where we are. We are not in Remington Park.
You're not on the internet?
Okay.
Would you like to speak with John Scher real quick?
See what?
Please speak with John Scher. Hold on.
John Scher. What do you know about computers?
What do you know? I know how to turn them on and use them.
They're easy to use.
Hmm?
They're easy to use.
Yeah.
Try my product. You'll come back to us for all your computer learning needs.
Well, I know what I need to know.
I'll send you $10.
That's okay. I think we're
Free.
just wasting time here.
I'll send you any lesson of your choice free.
No, that's all right.
Just 1 hour with one of my CDs.
No, that's all right.
Just follow the step-by-step instructions.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to let you go. I got things to do.
I want to make a mayonnaise sandwich for you.
I've been hearing comments like that for over 18 years now.
John,
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go then. You have a great night.
Craig, I want to talk to you.
Try my product.
Let's give him a call back.
Call back.
Thank you for calling Barrington Hotel and Suites Branson, Missouri. For reservations, press 1.
Thanks for calling the Barrington. This is Cheryl. How can I help you?
I want to reserve a room, please. What a cunt.
So call my shit.
Barrington Hotel and Suites Branson, Missouri. For reservations, press 1. For group sales, press 2.
Thank you for calling reservations. Please know your call may be monitored and or recorded for quality assurance.
Thank you for calling reservations for the Barrington Suites. This is Sharon speaking. How can I assist you?
Hi, my name is Robert. I'd like to place a reservation.
Alrighty, yes, sir. So because it is after midnight, in order to make a receive the pricing and availability, you would need to speak with the front desk. If you would like, I can get you connected over.
Is there someone to answer the phone there?
Yes, sir. Bear with me just a moment.
Can I speak with them right now?
Thank you for calling Barrington Hotel. This is Joe. How can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to reserve a room.
Okay, for what dates?
September 17th.
For how many nights?
It's a verwampy situation for 3 nights. It's Chuck Woolery. We're gonna have a display. We're gonna have a Chuck Woolery display on in the back wall.
Chuck Woolery! Now that's an entertainment with a capital C.
Huh?
What? Hmm?
I'm sorry, Richard was doing a thing. Were you doing it?
Doing what?
It. Entertainment with a capital C. You're my Gladstone star of the night. How much is it gonna cost? If you put the phone off the hook, you might get fired from your job for being a piece of shit. What are you doing?
Looking at September 17th for 3 nights.
Okay, thank you.
Do what?
Thank you for looking it up.
You're welcome. How many people will be coming?
3.
Okay, so we got 2 on a mic here.
It's a thunder block. There's a thunder block and a Gendelson.
I can't hear you.
It's a Hasbro situation. Dick and Dong in the morning are on your radio dial.
Okay, what kind of room are you looking for?
Gonna go.
It's a gonna go situation.
You don't know what kind of room you'll be needing?
2 king-size beds in it.
We don't have any rooms with 2 king beds.
Queen. Do you have 2 queens?
We do.
At the same time?
Yeah, both beds will be in the same room at the same time.
This is good news.
Good what?
This is good news. The Quakeloos guy. He's diving into a...
To what? I'm sorry, didn't hear that. We need
Can't be.
to reserve the room. Do what? Where's Herbert?
Hello.
Yeah?
Hey, what's up?
Just me.
It's BJ.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much. Just talking to Herbert.
feeling real fucking horny right now, man. I'm just on here trying to suck some dick. Trying to eat some ass. Hit me up if you're interested, man. Hey, what's up?
Good night, and thank you for this very lovely day. Thank you, too, for helping us at work and at our play. Thank you for our families, for each and every
hot and horny guy.
Forgive us, please, for anything we've done that might offend. Keep us safe and faithful. Tell us what to do. Good night. And thank you for letting us love you. Good night. And thank you for letting us love you.
Hello? Hello?
And on that note, I'm going to disconnect. You enjoy your evening and be safe. Good night.
It was nice talking with you.
See you bye.